Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Super. Now,
Okay. Thank
all
you.
set. Students, I'm very delighted and very honored to welcome the state topper in 2016, Mr. Pratap IAS, who is now an additional collector in Tiruvannamalai district, to share his experience and honor this topper's talk. So, over to him. Yes, Pratap sir, you can actually tell what is your experience on your interview.
Okay.
And then we will open the session to for the questions of the candidates.
Okay. Okay. So, good evening, all of you. So, Ramanal Kalichi, like I'm interacting with aspirants because நான் interview one experience la மறந்துச்சு. So just நேத்தி when Madhavi asked me like I want to do this, so அப்பதான் I was recollecting like என்னென்னலாம் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. So everybody can hear me, right?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah,
thank you. So interview. So first of all, congratulations for all of you. So for making into an interview of the prestigious civil service examination, it is already a great achievement, and you are all a great achiever. So அதுதான் நான் first உங்க எல்லாத்துக்குமே you have all achieved which most of them could not do. So அப்படிங்கிறப்போ you are already a topper அப்படிங்கறத நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லிக்கிறேன். Then interview அப்படின்னு சொல்லும் போது வந்து நான் புதுசா வந்து உங்களுக்கு நியூஸ் பேப்பர் படிங்க, புதுசா வந்து நீங்க வந்து கரண்ட் அஃபேர்ஸ் படிங்க அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி I don't want to say, because all these things வந்து நீங்க கண்டிப்பா பண்ணுவீங்க. That is all very naive things. So அது வந்து நீங்க கண்டிப்பா பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. So and also இந்த ஒரு கோவிட் டைம்ல இட்ஸ் லைக் இன்டர்வியூ லேட் ஆகி and you are all like அந்த ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்க்காக you are all waiting for. One thing which I want to say is நான் என்ன நினைச்சேன் அப்படின்னா, first have confidence in you. There will be lot of people who says interview stuff, interview is like interview வந்து ரொம்ப ஒரு யோசிக்கவே முடியாது, it's like googly அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் people will say, but interview is all predictable and it is you who drives the interview. People சொல்லுவாங்க அவங்க இன்டர்வியூஸோட மூட பொறுத்து இருக்கு, என்ன வேணாலும் கேட்பாங்க. அப்படி இல்லை, நீங்க எப்படி ஒரு போன உடனே ஒரு 5-10 மினிட்ஸ்ல நீங்க வந்து மூட் செட் பண்றீங்களோ அது பொறுத்துதான் வந்து இன்டர்வியூ இஸ் ஆல் அபவுட். ஸோ அதுதான் வந்து இன்டர்வியூவோட ஒரு மொமெண்டமே செட் பண்ணும். The first initial 10-15 minutes of is the golden time. அதுல வந்து உங்க மேல என்ன ஒரு இம்ப்ரெஷன் வந்து board members வருதோ that is that will carry you throughout your interview for 30-40 minutes. And also இன்னொரு ஒரு மித் என்ன இருக்கும்னா, இன்டர்வியூ போர்டு மெம்பர்ஸ் ஐயோ இவர் வந்தா நம்மளுக்கு வந்து மார்க்கே வராது, இந்த போர்டு வந்தாதான் மார்க் வரும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி லாஸ்ட் ப்ரீவியஸ் இயர்ஸ் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் வச்சு பீப்புள் வில் ஸ்டார்ட் திங்கிங். பட் அந்த மாதிரி மட்டும் தயவு செஞ்சு யோசிக்காதீங்க. Because in my attempt I got an interview board which was little tough and his average mark was just 155 to 160, but I got 195. It depends on how you present to a board member. அவர் வந்து they don't have any like இவங்க ஸ்டீரியோடைப், இவங்களுக்கு இவ்வளவு போகணும் இவங்களுக்கு குறைச்சு போகணும் அப்படின்லாம் கிடையாது. ஸோ அந்த ஒரு ஸ்டீரியோடைப் இருந்தா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அதை கொஞ்சம் அவாய்ட் பண்ணிடுங்க. திஸ் ஒன் திங். அண்ட் அப்புறம் வந்து என்னோட இன்டர்வியூ எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பத்தி சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னா, மோஸ்ட்லி என்னோட இன்டர்வியூ வந்து இட்ஸ் ஃபுல்லி பேஸ்ட் ஆன் டாஃப். ஸோ ஆல்மோஸ்ட் எல்லாருமே டாஃப் ஃபில் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க. ஸோ அந்த டாஃப் வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியமான விஷயம். ஸோ இப்போ ஆஸ் யூ ஃபில்ட் டாஃபோட ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி நூக் அண்ட் கார்னர் ஆஃப் டாஃப் வந்து நீங்க வந்து கொஞ்சம் நல்லா படிச்சு வச்சுக்கோங்க. யூ ஸ்டார்ட் எக்ஸ்பெக்டிங் கொஸ்டின்ஸ். டாஃப்ல வந்து இந்த டாஃப்ல ஒரு 10-15 பேர்த்த கொடுங்க, நம்ம டாஃபை கொடுத்து அவங்கள வந்து ஒரு 20 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ஆஸ்க் देम டு ப்ரிப்பேர் ஆன் இட். ஸோ அதுல என்ன வேணாலும் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் மாட்டலாம். ஸோ நான் அப்படின்னா மாதவி ஆல்சோ நோ மீ, ஸோ வி ஆல் ப்ரிப்பேர்ட் இன்டர்வியூ டுகெதர். ஸோ நாங்க வந்து வி யூஸ் டு சிட் டுகெதர் எவ்ரிவேர். நாங்க வந்து ஒவ்வொருத்தருமே நிறைய கேள்விகள் கேட்போம், நிறைய புது நம்ம ஒவ்வொரு தடவையும் நம்மளுக்குள்ளே ஒரு இன்டர்வியூ மாதிரி பண்றப்போ நிறைய கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வந்து ரைஸ் ஆகும். ஸோ அதுல வந்து 4-5 கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வந்து எனக்கு ஆக்சுவலாவே இன்டர்வியூல வந்துச்சு. ஸோ அது மாதிரி நம்ம இதையுமே கெஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. பட் இந்த மாதிரி கொஸ்டின்ஸ்லாம் நம்ம இந்த மாதிரிலாம் நம்ம பார்த்து வச்சிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா It will be very helpful. அதே மாதிரி it's actually not an interview, it's a personality test. அப்படிங்கிறப்போ உங்களை வந்து உங்களோட personality test பண்ண போறாங்க. You cannot mirror your personality. அப்படியே எப்படி சொல்றது, ஒரு உல்டாவா உங்க பர்சனாலிட்டி உங்களால சேஞ்ச் பண்ண முடியாது. பட் ட்ரை டு லைக் எப்படி சொல்றது, ஒரு மெருகேற்றுறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. ஸோ ட்ரை டு அட்ஜஸ்ட் யுவர் செல்ஃப் டு தி போர்ட் மெம்பர்ஸ். அதே மாதிரி ரொம்ப லைக் நம்மளோட ஃபுல் பர்சனாலிட்டி வந்து மறைச்சு நம்ம இல்லாததை அப்படியே இருக்கிற மாதிரி சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னா போர்ட் மெம்பர்ஸ் வில் ஈஸிலி ஃபைண்ட். நம்ம வந்து ஓ சாரி ராஜு, லைக் you are like that's why I've asked Madhavi.
No issue, sir. I would have been happy if I could understand Tamil, but I'm sorry.
No, I'll just converse in English now. So, sorry. It's like your personality is one which you are getting from your childhood, so it cannot be changed in 1 month or 2. So like your personality, you can actually mirror your personality to some extent, but if you start behaving something which you are not at all conversant or which you are not at all have been practicing for years, then it will actually be a boomerang. So interview people will start finding like you are just acting, and then they will think that you just want to do it only for the interviews. So don't start doing like that. But it should be a conversation between two wise people. Like they'll just start asking questions, and if they ask 20 questions, if you say don't know for 9 questions also, there is no problem. But one thing is how confident you are at saying don't know when you are in first question and when you are saying don't know to the last question. Because everybody knows something, and everybody will not know many things. An interview board also people will knowing, but it's like how you, because this profession is mostly of tensions. Every day you will have new things. Some things you will not even hear of in your life at all. But if you want to, the administration will throw you at things which you have never heard of in your life. At that time, you should first learn the things, and you should then start acting on the things. So that's how the interview goes. So people also, the board members also want you to be like that. You may not know things, but you should be well enough, and you should be generous enough to get to know the things even from your subordinates, even from your top people. So that's how. So it's like you start behaving as if you are on the only. But that is the only thing which I wanted to say. Because other than that, study this, study that, and all, it's everybody used to say. And the one thing is, you just daily update your things, daily what is happening, and don't forget to read the day on which you are having interviews newspaper. Because sometimes they used to ask what is this, what is that. So try to do that. And apart from that, it's like I don't want it to be a monologue. So if you guys want, it can be very interactive thing. And if you want to ask any questions, you guys can put up, so I can try to answer as much as possible. Thank you.
Pratap, being in the first interview, that would have been your first attempt. Tell me,
yes.
How far your preparation have been useful, and how far you've been surprised in the questions also?
To say frankly, like that was my first attempt, and that was my first interview. So I don't know what an interview is. So adanal, like that's like I don't know what an UPSC board is, so how it would look like. So that is one thing which worked in my advantage, because I didn't have any stereotype, and I don't know that they will ask this, that. I was like very fresh board, and it's a fresh slate. And my interview preparation actually helped, as I said, because most of the questions revolved only around my DAF. As you know, mostly it revolved around my hobbies. It revolved around my leadership qualities. and it revolved around my native. So it's about, they start asking about Madurai, then they start asking about my hobby, which I like reading books on Indian elections was my one of the hobbies. So they started asking about the uh, book like Indian elections and how it is happening and those things. So mostly I was not surprised with the questions, but there are very few questions which I was surprised. Like suddenly they started asking me, what is the book? Have you read a book called Bottom of the Pyramid? And I don't have any idea that what is that book is about. Then one of the gentlemen at the board, he asked, can you make a guess? Then I was like, with the board members' permission, I was starting making a guess like bottom of the pyramid, then it must be about poverty, it must be poor. Suddenly it came into my mind. Then I told that, is it about poor? It is about the downtrodden bottom of the people. Then they told, yeah, it's exactly correct. So this is the only question like I had a surprise. Other all questions were mostly from my dad. Thank you.
Shweta, one more question. What are the strategies that you did for preparation other than writing draft questions or like group discussion, writing your answers, mirror practice? What are the strategies that you followed for practicing?
Yeah, so my practicing is like I attend a lot of mock interviews. Like I attended around 8 to 10 mock interviews. People used to say that don't attend more than 3. It will actually confuse you. You will lose your personality. But personally, I felt that attending more mock interview, because this is just purely my personal idea, and you can very well differ from it. So my idea is like I wanted to done maximum number of interviews with maximum IAS officers, board members, so that they'll ask new questions, and that made me to prepare a lot of things. So that is one thing. And then practicing is like we had 4-5 interview board members. We used to often sit, we used to prepare questions, we used to ask, we used to conduct mock interviews. We would have conducted more than 50 mock interviews among themselves. So like this is how my preparation. And the mirror talking it was very less. And I had an advantage of talking because I like from school I had this elocution and those things. I used to speak a lot. So that is one thing which I was not shy of. So other than that, my preparation went like this. Thank you.
Other than the board member was very strict, and you said that they are the one who's giving average mark of 155 to 160.
Yeah.
Is that actually you know that before going to that interview board itself?
Yeah. That I forgot his name, but his board was like everybody. They used to say his board. He's very stingy. He will give less marks only and those things. So like, but I was not. They wanted to. I took the name from the Lord. Then that name came, and I was like, okay, any name is fine. Whoever comes, like it's the destiny. So like you just don't have any mindset that this board is that board. So if you think like that and if you get that board, that will actually demoralize you. 10-20% of your confidence will lose at that moment itself. So don't have any stereotype and don't have any hopes on who is that. And even the best boards which you ever think may give you less mark, and the boards which you think will give less mark will give you good marks. So it all depends on how you converse. It's about you and not on the board members, which is my opinion.
Did you try to impress the board members, like using idioms or using certain words from the editorial? Did you try? Did you try and it worked out or it flopped?
No. I've never did, and that's what I wanted to say. I'm not a person who is like very grammatical in English and those things. I'm a very ordinary person, and my interview was like it was very normal. It doesn't have any idioms kind of things and all. And before finishing, they asked like before 5-10 minutes, they just closed all the files and they just after asking me, what do you want to do in the evening? So like I thought that is the time when Bahubali 2 came. So I told them like I wanted to watch movies because 1.5 months I prepared once. Then which movie you wanted to go in? Like you wanted to. So I'm going for Bahubali 2. Then one of my board members told like, no, don't go for Bahubali 2, go and watch Bahubali 1. It was Then I told that, okay, sir, I will go and watch that. So this is how my interview was like very, very normal. And it was very long. It like 45 minutes it went. But it was very smooth and one thing which I thought it is my advantage is I made them come into my hobbies and then I played in my zone and they started asking questions. So that's how I made them to come into my area and then I was very comfortable in that. So that's how it happened.
But the board being cordial, does it happen every time, Pratap? Did any of your friend faced any stress interview and?
It happens that I don't know what a stress interview means. It depends. Like it is like how you get stressed is the stress interview. So every interview is stressful because whenever you go, interview should always be stressful. You cannot go like in a casual manner and attend the interview. Interview will be stressed, but the intensity of stress depends on how you behave with the people. And very rarely people will come up with the mind that we want to screw him. And it happens very, very like in 1,000 or 2,000 only. So other than that, they'll be open-minded and you should also be open-minded and it should be a purposeful conversation. That is the word which should be given in the like interview description of UPSC. It's a purposeful conversation.
Pratap, knowing the fact that the interview board is cordial and so on and so forth,
Yes.
but after you got your marks, what do you think would have, after you got your marks, what do you think the panel member would have expected and you would have satisfied and where you would have not satisfied? You would have done an assessment, right?
Yes. So what I say is, it is like just what I think is they came into my area, like it's my TAF. So I have answered most of the questions, and for 2 questions I don't know, and also they were happy with my interview. So they were all actually very happy. So I thought it was a good interview, and I was expecting a good marks. It is because they all came into like we had a same wavelength kind of. Like the interview board was very cordial. So that's how I thought that I'll get good marks because most of the questions were predictable. So that is the only thing, because other than that, I don't know how to say that what made me. One thing is I was very cool and I was very true when I say don't know, like for the, as I said, who is the author of the bottom of the pyramid? I told don't know, and they told, can you make a guess? So then with the board's permission, I took a guess. So that's how the conversation was. So even after, like, if they say take a guess, then also if they put don't know, then they would have thought that what this person, even after giving opportunity, is not grabbing it. See, grabbing the opportunity is important. Success and failure is different. If you get the opportunity, and I would have told wrong answer also, they would be happy, I think. So I was very true and I was not nervous. That is the only thing which fetched me more mark, I think. So it's according to me.
That's great, Pratap. One more thing is that knowing that you are a 23-year-old, just a 23-year-old, and you would have passed out from your college only 1 or 2 years back.
Yeah.
So how far your graduation-based question was there? And
No.
how far you said no, you were knowing it and not knowing it, and how far they received that answers also?
Okay. They didn't ask any graduation questions. So one thing they asked me, like the very first question which they asked is, you are just 22. How can you handle such a big opportunity at this age? So this was the very first question which I faced in interview. So I told that with board's permission, sir, even UPSC has prescribed 21 as the minimum age. So I'm 1 year above that. When UPSC prescribed 21 year, I humbly submit that as a 22-year-old boy, I can handle any opportunity that is given. So this was my answer. So other than that, They didn't ask anything. We used to prepare now. So why not chemical engineering? Why UPSC and those things? They didn't ask me anything. So thankfully, they didn't ask any graduation questions. Like otherwise, I was very weak in my graduation. That is one thing.
My 3 years of experience, I haven't received any technical questions from my IT graduation.
Okay.
Rajkumar is asking one question.
Yeah, please.
Yes, in the chat box it is there.
How you maintain coolness while waiting outside? Yeah, thanks. This is the one thing which I wanted to say. Forgot actually. This is like you can be very cool, but when the bell ring and that OA comes and call you, you please come. That is the one moment which you start shiver. So even I started. Then I went and sat outside my board members' room. There will be one chair. I went and sat outside, and my previous board member, like my previous panel member, like she went inside for interview. And then when she came outside, she was literally crying. Then I was like, already we would be in tense situation, and like she started crying and going, and then like you start thinking about my situation. Then like, okay, you be cool. Then I went inside, and it's more about mental stress. It's all about mental stress, Rajkumar. Like you start be as cool as possible, but even after being cool, you will be some 20-30% tensed. That can be there, but still you maintain your coolness. Coolness is like you have prepared maximum, and you are true to yourself, and you will be true to your board member, and you will be true to your personality. And that is one thing which you can think. Other than that, don't think about any questions. Don't think about what this board will do, what that board will do, what is my questions. So you go with a clean mind and come with a clean mind. That is one thing which I did, and that made me cool. So this was my thing. So hope I answered your question, Rajkumar.
I'll add, Pratap, even the one person who was coming out from the previous person in the interview he said, "Akka, puzzle la kekranga akka."
Puzzle la kekranga. I know.
He was a mathematics optional student.
Okay, maybe they would have asked. He's a mathematics guy. So
yes, I was in a Vinay Metal board, and the person who was with me in the among the 5 members, he said, "Vinay Metal pochu, na pono varsha angadam pone." So like that, there was a prejudice against that.
Yeah, don't talk to anybody in interview.
Yes, it happens. So, but they were cordial to me, and little stress was there, but I was cool and confident. Actually, I was very happy that I had this opportunity.
Yeah.
It was a great opportunity that we never have to miss. Yes. One more doubt. Raju Gupta is asking
any PSA or optional questions in interview. And 2-3 questions they asked, but I forgot the questions. I think, that was the time. I'm off the record saying that was the time when former CM Madam Jayalalitha was sick, and Madam was dead. And Mr. OPS sir was CM, and then he just resigned, and there was an internal turmoil. Nobody was nobody was appointed for 1 month as CM. So they asked me, what is happening in your state? Lot of political turmoil. We don't expect this from a civilized state like you. I was like jerked. What is this political science optional? This political question and all they are asking me. Then I was like, sir, it is more of political things. And as a civil servant, I'm not supposed to answer questions. So please pardon me. So this was my answer. And I was like, this is one question which like, then so they told, okay, fine. It was very cordial. And other than that, and there was one more question, like Raju, I'll just let you know. I'm not. It was like, what is happening Indo-Sri Lanka relations or something they asked. 2-3 questions they asked. This was the question I just will let you know.
Sir, so in PSIR, do they ask theoretical questions also, like Western
No,
political
they
thought?
didn't, they didn't ask any theoretical questions. They didn't ask anything. It was more of how foreign relations. I think Bangladesh, they asked about Bangladesh. They asked about this BRICS. How far BRICS is useful, and those 2-3 questions they asked. No, that is that. What is the Indo-Sri Lanka relations, and what efforts to stabilize Indo-Pak relations, both hard and soft approach they asked. So I discussed that. So that was the only question they asked.
Any Tamil Nadu questions?
There are a lot of Tamil Nadu questions. It's like I'm from Madurai, as you know. So they asked about name some religious centers in Tamil Nadu. Then what was the and that is one question which I wanted to say. They asked about religious centers in Tamil Nadu, and for an interview question that was nothing. So I told that it is Kanjipuram. It's like Madurai, and for Sittanavasal for Jains, and for Buddhist. I told these things. So like this Tiruvannamalai, there is a one Jain temple here, Buddha temple here. So these things I told, and Nahur for Muslims, and Velangani for Christians. So I was like, this is one thing which they liked, I think, because when you say temples, we all go for Hindu temples. India is a country where all religions live. So whenever we say temple, our mind goes only for Hindu temples, but I covered all religions. So that one thing they liked, I think. So you just be innovative in these things. India is a country with majority Hindus, but India has other religions also. India is a country with unity and diversity. So you just start exploring things, and you just start thinking questions from all these options. So this was one question. Then they asked about, suddenly they asked about name some ports in Tamil Nadu. Then they told that why Tuticorin port is not developed as Chennai. So these were some Tamil questions. I didn't. And one more Tamil Nadu question is, as a DM of Madurai, how will you develop entrepreneurship in Madurai? You can think why entrepreneurship, because I'm from Madurai, and I was then I was like I was the president of entrepreneurship development cell in my college. So this is how it got interlinked. And Rajkumar, this theory of complex interdependence, I knew but interview கேட்கல.
இல்ல சார், அந்த ரெண்டு கண்ட்ரி வாருக்கு போவாங்களான்னு கேட்டதுக்கு நீங்க ரெண்டு கண்ட்ரி ட்ரேட் ரிலேஷன் இருந்தா போக மாட்டாங்க.
அதுதான் அந்த இண்டோபாக் தான் சொன்னேன், சாஃப்ட் அப்ரோச்.
ஓகே சார்.
So soft approach வந்து, so trade நிறைய டெவலப் பண்ணா, when two countries go for trade, when they are interdependent, there won't be any war. So this was my answer. Thankfully, நான் தியரி மறந்துட்டேன். Thanks.
Okay sir.
Pratap sir, were there any questions other than DAF?
Other than DAF, the 2-3 questions I had this. I told this, what is that? Bottom of the pyramid, and any 4 qualities of civil servant they asked. Then that's it. So other than that, all my questions were DAF. Mostly PSA are optional and my hobbies.
I thought that book is because you have a reading fiction as your hobby, reading non-fiction as your hobby.
No, I don't have any non-fiction at all.
Okay, what was
I had read books on Indian elections.
Okay, Pratap sir, I wanted to ask you, how was your attire? What do you think an attire should be? I mean, the dress.
It is, any decent attire would be enough. People used to say you should wear coat and all, but I didn't wear any coat. I wear a formal shirt and pant and a tie. That's it. Okay. It should be, color should be very sober. It should not be very bright and all. It should be very sober. Other than that, nothing. It's like any formal wear would do.
Priya has a question, sir.
Since you are part of entrepreneurship, did you get questions why you never chose entrepreneurship? No, I didn't get any. Thankfully, I didn't get any questions. They asked me why youths are not going as entrepreneurs. So that they asked. Then why startups are all biased towards IT, and why no big industrial startups is coming up in Tamil Nadu. It is more of only those 3 questions I asked. I didn't get any career. I was actually prepared for this question and all, but they didn't ask. But if I answer getting the prepare sorry.
How was the you said you stayed in Tamil Nadu house, no sir?
Yeah.
Okay. How was the last? I mean, just 1-2 days before. Can you recall what you did and how far you maintained the coolness?
No, I didn't prepare anything. Like I went before 5 days to Delhi, and last 2 days, like we were just chatting. I actually went to Connaught Place for shopping and the day before, and then I came back and I slept. I didn't. Honestly, I'm saying I didn't prepare anything for 2 days.
What do you want to give a message to the Tamil Nadu students appearing to
Like, everything is possible. You are already an achiever. It's just one more step. So one thing is, please be cool and don't ever try to go overboard and like try to impress people. You start behaving as if you behave, and you be neutral for any opinion-based questions. Don't go for this or that. Be a neutral person and be a person. And if all the questions you should answer as a civil servant, you start behaving as a civil servant. For all the questions, you should be answering as if you give a report to the government for any questions asked. So this is one thing. And then don't over prepare anything. So you just start preparing your DAF, and it is more of group discussions. Go for group discussions. Go for a lot of mock interviews. And other than that, be good. That is the only message which I wanted to say to all.
How far you see the reactions of the panel members? Are you able to read their
yeah, they showed a lot of reactions. Like he was like, he is correct, and he was like good. And one more board member, like finally one lady was there. I don't know who she is. She told that I expect you soon in service. So these are the words which she told. So I was like very happy. So this is how you came up. They showed a lot of reactions, and I started reading, and all these reactions were positive. That's how I thought like I would just at least clear the exam.
Great, that's great. Thank you. Any more questions, students? You can also speak unmuting yourself. Or otherwise, I'll wind the program. Okay.
I think nobody, like all the best for all of you. So you guys all.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, so when you are answering questions related to India-Sri Lanka relation or India-Pak, so do you also use knowledge of PSIR, or you answer in a very simple language?
No, it was mostly very simple manner. Like you should never think as a PSIR optional person. You should start answering as a journalist or like opinion maker. So don't try to go for a lot of jargons, like political jargons, like theory of complex interdependence and those things, because many board members may not know that. Then they will think that you start behaving as if you know things which they don't know. So that may trigger that ego in them. So you be just subtle. You think you act foolish. There is nothing wrong.
Sir, one more question. Sir, often sometimes a panel member asks, tell me 5 solutions which you will tell me 5 measures which you will take in your district for any welfare measures. So often what happens while answering, we answer 1 or 2, 3 options very clearly, but while in last somewhere we miss the track. So how to plan that that we answer 5 points?
Normal questions. So these are normal questions. For these things you start preparing. Like what are the qualities of civil servant? What are the major steps when you become DM of your district? And that and all you start. And don't ever say only health, education, and those things. You start to be specific and like just start reading the government's policy notes. And then you think of what the government's priorities are there in last 2-3 years. And you start saying these will be my priorities, and you try to substantiate things. This is like, so this is how it should be. These are the questions you should prepare. That's why I said you should do a lot of group discussions with your people. with your friends so that it will be useful for you. And one thing, we have to give facts and statistics? It depends. I never gave any facts and statistics, but when some questions warrant, you should give like very few facts you can give to substantiate answer. There is nothing wrong and there is nothing right. It's all depends on how your questions is based.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, and
Time.
so all the very best. All the very best for everybody. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So wish you all see in service soon. So I want all of you to introduce me as your colleague in the future. So all the very best. Do well.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.